Wednesday, January the 31st. We could do that. 31st. I don't know. That might be backwards. I don't know. I have made it. I have done this for a month without fucking up. Well, I mean, I fucked up, but I haven't forgotten. In terms of fucking up, I haven't forgotten. I've answered the same fucking question twice, but that's neither here nor there. Tomorrow I'm going to have to start counting, because, like, this is day 31, so technically tomorrow will be day 32. And I'm going to have to remember that, because I'm going to want to go back to, because it's going to be February 1st, I'm going to want to go, oh, it's day 1. No, it's tomorrow I have to start counting. This is when we could run into some issues. I'm just saying. Be forewarned that I'm not going to know what day it is sometimes. I might fuck up the math. I'm just saying, forewarned. It could potentially happen. And I don't know. I'm cooking a pizza, so Minxie is getting excited for pizza, I guess. I don't know. It's just one of those Totinos? I don't know, like the square ones. Like, I just pop it in the microwave for like 4 minutes. Had some extra cheese to put on it. I ran out of bacon bits because I used them all in my salads. I've been eating salads. That's healthy. Good for me. So if that's today's question, have you been eating healthy? Spoiler alert. Slightly. Let's see what our last question of the month is. How do you feel about change? Depends on the change. I mean, a lot of things depend on a lot of different things. I mean, I guess if it's a change for the better, that's good. But like at work, when they change something, it's usually not for the better. It just makes our lives so much worse. I was like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Like today nothing really changes, to be honest, because we were talking today about how, we're supposed to have this inventory management system, and, like, it's the same shit from, like, a decade ago. I don't know. It's like, the counts were correct, and, because there's only supposed to be, like, there's, like, this cane, or something, like a walking cane, and Jennifer was dealing with it, a day or two ago, whenever it was, and the cap was 6. And there was 7 on the shelf. So there was one more, like the shelf was definitely full. There was 6, like the on-hands were correct, everything, and for some reason, a case of the canes came out in picks, and not only that, but a new case in that night's freight came in. So that's just even more fucking bullshit to sit around, and, so that's the frustration. When I talk about the headache, there was the question about the headache a couple weeks ago. That's the thing. That's the fucking shit I'm talking about. Oh my god, same shit every day. But that's okay. But, so, I mean, they changed the system. It doesn't help. It doesn't, like, do anything. Sometimes it makes things better. Sometimes it's just an extra headache, on top of what we're already fucking dealing with. It's just like, now, a couple years ago they instituted the whole top stock thing, and top stock is supposed to be just in case, like, you have overstock. We have overstock every single fucking day. It's like you bring down top stock so you make holes in top stock just to basically fill it back in with the next night's freight, and it's like we never get anywhere. Or like it's supposed to be for, like if something comes in as a case of 12, but only 10 will fit on the shelf, then you're always just going to have 2 as overstock. And then it's like, oh, we'll just put that in top stock, put the extras in top stock, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So top stock is only supposed to be for just in case purposes. Just in case happens every single fucking day. And then it's like, you get shit that it's like, I wasted so much, I think I talked about this in the episode, in the question with the headache. video. It's like, I wasted so much time bringing down top stock just to get the same fucking shit in that night in new freight. And I'm like, I could have just fucking stocked it with this shit. Like, so, I mean, if they were to make a change for the better and find a system that actually fucking works, yes, brava, golf clap. Sometimes they, like, we went through the dark ages a while back, and it's like they started, I guess they've always, like, had times, like, you're supposed to work so many cases in an hour or whatever, and they have these times that some stupid fucking computer spits out. And we try to tell them, like, the times aren't right, the times aren't right, the times aren't right, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, no, they're right. Or they can't be wrong all the time, you know. And then they changed it. They changed whatever the math equation was, and they started doing it differently. And then I had a manager tell me, oh, no, the old times weren't correct, but these times are correct. And I just looked her straight in the face and fucking laughed at her. I'm like, oh, really? That's funny, because that's exactly the same shit they said about the old fucking times. So if a change is going to happen, for the love of God, make it better. Like, don't just perpetuate the same fucking bullshit over and over and over again. Like, change can be good. It can be a positive thing. It can, like, if you can find a system that actually fucking works, please do. Please, somebody, for the love of fucking God, please, for the love of fucking God, find an inventory management system that fucking works. Ugh. Mufasa. That's what my friend Robin Martinez used to do. I don't think she was ever in any of my videos. I don't think. But no, when she was calming herself down, she'd just be like, Mufasa. So that's, like, I ground myself. So, you know, once again, a lot of my answers say it depends. There's a lot of gray area. I feel like there's a lot of gray area in most, you know, topics that I can talk about. It's like, yeah, I mean, change can be good if it makes things better, but how often does change actually make things better? Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're, like, in a toxic relationship and you finally leave them, and, like, that's a positive change, you know? Like, you're, you know, doing it on your own and, you know, not, you know, putting up with their bullshit anymore. Letting them perpetuate their same fucking bullshit. So a change can be positive. I don't know how often it is. Because usually change is like, you know, a couple years ago, has it been a couple years ago now, when we got that bump in pay? But then they took away our bonus, my share. So it's like, you know, like, I mean, the change, it was like, you know, catch-22, double-edged sword, yin and yang, you know, like, oh yeah, I'm making $2 more an hour, but now I don't get a quarterly bonus, which would have been nice. I mean, maybe I could have paid down or paid off CashNet USA or something by now. Because, I mean, having, like, an extra couple $100 every, you know, 4 months, 3 months, because there's 4 quarters in a year, right? Math. There again, watch out. It's not my friend. We're not bosom buddies. Bosom. Yeah, like a couple extra $100. Like, the last couple bonuses we were getting were like $300-400. Like, that could fucking help me pay off a fucking personal loan that I've got going on. You know, like... So... It depends on the change. Changing a dirty diaper to a clean diaper? Definitely a positive change. Definitely a positive change. A little story. I've never had children of my own, but I've definitely had a first-time dad moment, because I used to watch my niece Kaylee a lot. And I remember we were at a mall, but I feel like my sister wasn't there. Who the hell was I at the mall with? Maybe my grandpa? I don't know. My sister wasn't there for whatever reason, and I was watching Kaylee as a baby. And the changing of the diaper needed to happen, so I went and I changed the diaper. First time changing a diaper ever in my entire life. I put it on backwards. I was like, oh, that's probably not gonna work. I mean, maybe it would have worked. I don't know, but so yeah, I've had the first time dad moment. That might be a question for later on. We might repeat the story. Who knows? I don't feel like I don't know which. I've vlogged for so long. I've been making videos for so long now. I've heard somebody else talk about this. They're like, I don't know which stories I've told and which ones I haven't. So you're probably gonna hear them all over again. But there again, not everybody watches every video. So sometimes this might be the first video a new, person is coming across. They've never seen a video of mine before, and they're like, I'm never gonna watch that asshole again, which is fine, valid. But, so first time hearing the story. So, I mean, that's kind of what, these questions, even if they're shitty, even if I don't have a good answer, I try to give something, so it's kind of like, learn a little bit more about me, maybe a personal anecdote that maybe you've never heard before or haven't heard in a while. I don't know. But anyway, so I feel good about changes that are positive and that make things better. That is definitely not every change, though. Most of them, it's kind of like, oh, something, but then it's like, something, like maybe something good, but then it there's a consequence for the good thing, and it's like shit, you know what I mean, like shit. But anyway, so yeah. That's that, I suppose, and that's a month. We've made a month, y'all. I can't believe it. A whole fucking, and it's like a month. It's like a 31-day month. It didn't make it easy on me. It wasn't like a 30 or like fucking February. Is February a leap year this year? Do I have an extra day? That's an interesting question. I don't think this would account for a fucking extra day. But it was like 31 fucking straight fucking days making a video. It's $3 Whopper Wednesday. That's interesting, I guess. I don't know. There are 29 days. There are 29 days in February this year. It's a leap year. Oh, okay. Oh, when I took that day off. Good for me. Because I popped it up there just to see what it was. So yeah, it's like, like a legit solid month of doing videos and answering shitty questions. Sometimes twice. It might not be the last time. It might not be the last time. I'm just forewarning. But anyway, so thank you if you've watched, I don't think anybody's watched every single one of these videos. Sean's watched quite a few of them. But I mean, if you've watched me, a video, 5 minutes, 5 seconds, did your business and then moved on, that's fine. Thanks for joining me in my first month of this new dealio, whatever, new journey, new whatever. It's a month. There's 11 more to go. I want to look ahead. I don't think they accounted for the 29th though. They did not. I get a break. At the end of February, I get a break. It just says 28 days. So, how often does a leap year happen? Because this is a 5-year question-a-day calendar. I don't know. How often does leap years happen? Apparently not every 5 years, or you'd think they would have added it in the book for, just in case purposes. It's like, oh, there's going to be... Well, they obviously didn't this fucking time, and there is one this year, so... Craziness. So I guess I'll get a break here in another 28 days. 28 days later. That's when the zombies come, apparently. Oh yeah, sorry, zombies come sent my brain in a direction that we knew it would go there. So, it's me. I'm disgusting. But anyway, that's a month. That's a month, bitches. So, I'm going to try to keep on this journey. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen during, like, vacay days, but we'll figure it out one way or another. But anyway, once again, that's all that. And I will see you for when I see you.